When it comes to maximizing profits from agriculture, choosing the right crop and understanding its earning potential is crucial. Today, we dive deep into a question many farmers and agripreneurs are asking. How much money can you make from 1 acre of sorghum? Whether you're a seasoned farmer, a new entrant in the agricultural sector, or simply curious about smart farming investments, this comprehensive guide will walk you through every aspect of sorghum profitability. Let's begin by understanding what makes sorghum such an attractive crop. Sorghum is a versatile cereal grain that thrives in hot, dry climates where other crops struggle. Its drought resistance, adaptability to poor soils, and multiple uses, from food and animal feed to biofuel and brewing, make it a powerhouse in sustainable agriculture. But beyond resilience, what really matters is the bottom line, the potential income per acre. To estimate how much money you can earn from 1 acre of sorghum, we need to consider several key factors: yield per acre, market price, input costs, and potential value-added opportunities. First, let's talk about yield. The average yield of sorghum varies depending on region, seed variety, climate conditions, and management practices. In optimal conditions with improved varieties and good management, yields can range from 2,000 to 4,000 kilograms per acre. However, in less favorable environments, yields may be lower, around 1,000 to 1,500 kilograms per acre. For this analysis, let's use a realistic average yield of 2,500 kilograms, or 2.5 metric tons per acre. Next, the market price. Sorghum prices fluctuate due to supply, demand, and quality. Globally, prices range from $200 to $300 per metric ton. In many local markets, especially in Africa and Asia, prices can be higher due to demand for food, fodder, and brewing. For our calculation, let's take a conservative average price of $250 per metric ton. That means, from 1 acre yielding 2.5 tons, gross revenue would be 2.5 metric tons, $625 per acre. But gross revenue isn't the whole story. To understand true profitability, we must subtract input costs. What does it take to grow an acre of sorghum? Key input costs include seeds, fertilizers, pesticides or herbicides, land preparation, irrigation if necessary, labor, and harvesting. Let's break these costs down. Seeds. Improved hybrid seeds cost approximately $10 to $30 per acre, depending on the variety and location. Fertilizers. Sorghum benefits from modest fertilizer application. Typical expenditure is about $30 to $50 per acre. Pesticides, herbicides. These are often required to manage weeds and pests, costing around $10 to $25 per acre. Land preparation. Plowing and harrowing might cost $30 to $60 per acre. Labor. Labor costs vary, but on average budget about $40 to $70 per acre for planting, weeding, and harvesting. Irrigation. In rain-fed systems, this may be negligible, but in drier regions with supplemental irrigation, costs could add $20 to $50 per acre. Miscellaneous. Transport, storage, and other unforeseen expenses might total $10 to $20 per acre. Adding these up, the total input cost per acre ranges from $130 to $255. For our analysis, let's use a middle value, $200 per acre. Now, subtracting input costs from the gross revenue, the net profit per acre of sorghum comes to $625 gross revenue, $200 input costs, $425 net profit per acre. However, these numbers can vary widely. Let's consider factors that might influence your actual earnings. 1. Yield variability. Better seeds and management can push yields higher, while poor weather or low soil fertility can reduce them. 2. Market access. If you can access premium markets, especially those that pay for specialty sorghum varieties or organic produce, your selling price per ton could be significantly higher. 3. Input efficiency. Using integrated pest management, organic fertilizers, or conservation agriculture can reduce input costs and improve margins. 4. Value addition. Turning sorghum into flour, animal feed, syrup, or even beer can multiply your returns per acre. Direct processing or local value chains often fetch higher prices than selling raw grain. Let's illustrate with a value addition example. If you process your sorghum into flour and sell directly to consumers or local bakeries, you might command a price of $400 per ton instead of $250. On that same 2.5-ton yield, your gross revenue jumps to $1,000 per acre. Even if processing costs eat up an extra $200, your net profit could be $600 per acre or more. Now, what about risks and challenges? Like any crop, sorghum is not immune to pests, diseases, or extreme weather. Birds, especially, can devastate mature grain heads. Market prices can fluctuate, and poor storage may lead to post-harvest losses. To mitigate these risks, consider crop insurance, diversify your income streams, and invest in proper grain storage facilities. Sorghum also offers environmental benefits that can lower long-term costs. Its deep roots improve soil structure and reduce erosion. Its residues can be used as mulch or animal fodder, contributing to a circular farm economy. In regions facing water scarcity, sorghum's minimal irrigation needs make it a climate-smart crop. Let's quickly compare sorghum to other common staples. For example, maize may yield higher gross returns per acre in optimal conditions, but often requires more water and fertilizer. Millet, another drought-tolerant crop, typically yields less per acre. Sorghum strikes a balance: resilient, versatile, and profitable, especially in marginal lands. To maximize your profit per acre, here are some SMART-AGRI tips. Choose high-yielding, locally adapted sorghum varieties. Invest in soil testing and balanced fertilization. Practice timely planting and weed control. Consider intercropping with legumes to boost soil fertility and diversify income. Explore direct marketing, contract farming, or small-scale processing for higher returns. Stay updated on market trends and government support schemes. In conclusion, under average conditions, you can expect a net profit of about $400 to $600 per acre of sorghum, with the potential for higher earnings through value addition and efficient management. Sorghum is not just an income-generating crop. It's a smart investment for sustainable, climate-resilient farming. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to explore more resources from Smart Agri Hub for practical guides and real-life farmer stories. Whether you're scaling up or just starting out, making informed decisions is the key to thriving in modern agriculture. Grow smart, farm smart, and reap the rewards of intelligent sorghum farming.